they've already got the wagon battery on it. We still have really, really heavy smoke on the side there. So let's see what they end up doing if they even take the roof. Where did Shannon go? Did you hear he went? That way? All right. Let's get it in for the 11s. Let's go. They're getting a handle on it. No, it's a fire, 41st and Fig, Craftsman style between some apartments with evacuations. They're starting to get a handle on it, but I'll have it to you momentarily. You got it. Yep, see ya. All right. Dale, I'll give you a debrief in a minute. Alrighty, so we're just clearing off the house fire. We just sent it in. They're saying that there was possibly someone injured on that. I'm not 100% sure. We have other calls we need to handle, so we're gonna go back clear. And again, it's looked like a board up. They were saying Craftsman style. I know we got into a huge discussion about the styles of houses on one of the previous episodes, so I thought that was pretty cool. But LAFD did say that was a Craftsman style house. It appeared to be abandoned. They're calling knockdown at 10:55. Time of call, just so you guys have a little perspective on how fast this stuff goes down. 10:33 was time of dispatch. Knockdown is at 10:55. So these guys are very, very, very fast. They had it looked like a one-story Craftsman, maybe with the attic. I mean, technically, I guess you could say two. But the big concern there was that it was exposing the apartments to the north and the south. Everyone evacuated. I don't know if you showed the crowd out there. There were so many people that evacuated and neighbors that came out. That was like wild. So either way, we got it in and we are clear and off and on to the next one. So we are out of here. All right, they're putting it at Obama and La Brea. And we heard reports that it might be at the McDonald's there, closer to Coliseum, but I'm sure we'll have a better location once we get over here. And they just cleared fire to enter, so our timing is good on this. A little bit tough with the ramp being closed, but I think we're gonna be okay. And we're being blessed with greens here southbound on La Brea. If my radio will get out. Yeah, it's gonna be on the back side here. Okay. Yeah, it looks like it's gonna be behind the McDonald's.
45 is monitoring a call in Valencia for a person on FaceTime loading an AR-15 burning to kill their family.
Whoa, that's not good. Wow, copy that. Okay, and 455 is gonna be rolling up here at, it's gonna be on Obama, just east of La Brea, behind the McDonald's. One female victim down. 455 is going to be out. So they're saying we have a. They're saying, oh, we already have crime scene tape up, and yeah, they're saying it's a.
Possible suspect vehicle. We have 2 suspect vehicles for the shooting over here at the McDonald's.
Okay.
One's going to be a light tan colored Kia Soul and a blue Mercedes, unknown model. Stand by for additional information.
Alrighty. Looks like they might be reviewing cell phone footage already. They're looks like they're looking at some phones. All right, looks like it was in a car. Yeah. All right. Yeah, it's a car shooting. Quite a few bullet holes in this car here. Quite a few. So it looks like we have a male victim driver and a female passenger that was just transported by LAFD. Looking at the front of this, excuse me. Looking at the front of this car, we've got multiple bullet holes. I see one near the forward of the A pillar in the near the engine compartment, and then we've got one through what appears to be kind of passenger side, maybe center of the windshield. So. Pretty rough thing for these people to go through here. I don't see a dash cam, but the driver appears to be cooperating with authorities here with LAPD Southwest Division. He's talking with them, so hopefully he's able to give some type of description of our suspect vehicle. There's also one of these safety camera things you see at a lot of Ralphs here in the city. They might have possibly been able to see something. I'm assuming this happened out on the street, and then they pulled into here and dialed 911. That's the assumption right now, but we'll have to get some more information from the department. So we'll do a quick lap, take a look, see if there's any other obvious holes in the car, and if there's nothing, then we'll take off and get out of here. But it looks like it might have been on this side, because you look at the way that round came through into the engine compartment, front of the A pillar. You can see where when bullets hit at a diagonal, they tend to tear and extrude the steel out. When they hit straight on, you'll see just a hole. So as of right now, a little bit of an extruded steel kind of thing. So if I had to guess, I'd say almost straight on, maybe front. If you're sitting in the car, probably front left of the driver's side is where the rounds are coming from. So we don't know if it's car to car, if they were just sitting here and somebody walked up. We don't really know, so we're gonna have to ask a few questions. Looks like they got the tire too. So the tire is flat, but we don't know right now if the tire was shot out or if they were trying to evade the shooting, the suspects, and then they popped the tire, like hitting a curb or something like that. So we're not sure, but we're gonna get a good look at all this, make sure that we're okay, we don't miss anything, and then we'll be out of here. Timing couldn't have been any better. I went to get the rear bullet hole, and they put a flashlight on it immediately. So really great timing on that. Alrighty. Let me ask, Tay, you want to hang just here for a second? I'm gonna ask them if they saw anything. Did you guys hear anything or see anything? Did anyone see anything?
No.
No, you guys, did you hear gunshots or anything like that? No?
I had no idea.
Because I don't think it happened here. I think they pulled in. Okay. All right. If you guys didn't hear gunshots, then it wasn't here. Okay. Cool. Thank you guys. So, talking with the gentleman over here, I think they are requesting. Yeah. So they might be transporting him too. So, talking with the gentleman over here that seemed to know what was going on, he said that it possibly started on Gilbert. So we'll, and I think they're going to transport our male victim here. But yeah, I think we're going to go over there and take a look and just make sure maybe there's a crime scene there with casings and stuff like that. So we'll try to do our due diligence and figure out both where the shooting happened, and obviously we're here now, clearly covering what's the result of where they ended up. We want to kind of start back where it began.
Good one, 3 out of 31. Are you clear?
65 to the auto fire, 9321 home.
All right, so the shooting occurred in this area on Gilbert, which should be right here to our left.
Southwest units, 415 group 2515 Raymond. It's now an ATW suspect there now. Suspect's a male, white, no shirt, black shorts. Here with a handgun. Code 3 incident 0085.
Shooting location 4000 block of Gilbert Place is where I'm going to be out investigating. How far down? It's really dark too. Let me take a look. We might have to go to the other side. Let me find out what's going on over there.
I copy. Code 4 additional passenger. Your time 6:30.
260 up there, status to radio.
Better angle on it. It's kind of mid-blocked, but I think it's so dark on that street. I think on this street, I should say. I think it would be good if we gave ourselves a little bit of extra light. So, and I think we're a little bit closer to the tape on the other side. So. Let's do that. But yeah, there's a pile of casings over there. So again, the crime broadcast just came out, and they said that the suspects used a. Oh, we were going the wrong way. Yeah. They said that the suspects used a handgun and a rifle. So pretty determined. You don't usually see that. That's clearly a targeted thing. So we'll get some shots of the casings. Just again, preliminarily, when I looked over there was just a ton of markers, and I'm sure when we go to zoom in, there's going to be even more. So we'll get a couple shots of that. Say hello to Southwest. See if they maybe have any additional information on this, which I don't think they do, because our victim drove from this location over to Obama and La Brea, and that's going to be okay. I saw something there. I was like, I hope that's not a casing marker. So they drove a ways away, and yeah, this is going to be our best spot. So we'll go here, and then yeah, that's it. We'll get a couple shots of that, and then we'll get on out.
Morning.
How's it going? Good. Just gonna get some shots of the pile of casings. My goodness, that is a lot. Holy cow! Did you go over to the parking lot already, or no?
No, we haven't been over there, so it's...
It was, that car was not that shot up, so definitely bad, but not as bad as it could have been. Alright, so, yeah, wow, I am very shocked at the amount of casings on the ground here.
Yeah, I don't know where they went though.
And it looks like we have rifle rounds that are not marked. There's just so many of them. I think they ran out of FIs, but yeah, we'll get a shot of the street, and we're about maxed out on light here. And we can try the light. I don't think it's gonna reach that far. We'll give it a no. I think we're just gonna bounce the reflectors. That is quite the. I'm shocked that the car didn't have more holes in it than it did.
Hey, what happened, bro?
There was a shooting.
Somebody got killed?
No, so take a look at this though. Look at all the casings. Come here. Those are all bullet casings.
What the fuck?
Yeah, there's like 30-something bullet casings, but the victim was shot in a silver Mercedes with his presumably girlfriend or wife. It was a man and a female. They then drove to Obama and La Brea. You know where the McDonald's is?
Yeah.
They drove over there and then called 911. LAFD transported the female to the hospital. I didn't see her. I got there just after they took her, so I didn't see her condition. But the driver, it was a male black, and he had a graze wound to the back of the head, and he didn't want to go to the hospital. So he said, no, I'm cool, and they let him stay. So the car is over there still. This just happened. But they said they used a rifle and a handgun. Alrighty, we're heading into Hollywood. We have it sounds like a small grass fire, but it's a arsonist that's setting it. He's on the 101. It sounds like southbound from the Pilgrimage Bridge, and that's going to be near like Cahuenga and the 101. So they're saying like south from Highland, I think they're saying. So we'll see it coming north, and then we'll obviously flip around at the first. We'll flip around at the first available option to flip around. But it sounds like they do have an arsonist. He is lighting the fires currently. He's heading southbound on the 101, and they said he's a male. We don't have anything further than that.
Fuck! Sorry.
You're good.
100 Beverly Boulevard. Destination only 10-208-3726.
No answer back.
Go ahead.
Can you identify? Meeting 3-year name is signed at 11 just occurred.
No answer back.
The 711, code 3 is party 1844. Squad 16042, copy.
50.
Okay, we'll just go here, and then we'll jump out and go back. All right, so Caltrans is saying there's another fire right here. Yeah, there's an arsonist running.
Right there?
Caltrans is saying there's another one. You can see it down further a little bit. Let's get on the other side of this hose here. All right, they're saying there's an arson suspect going this way. Before we get devoured by the smoke here. Yeah, there's an arsonist moving southbound because there was a new spot when we just pulled up. Let's get a shot of this guy real quick and then we'll get over there. So this spot's out. There's another. I saw another spot. Oh, this might be our arsonist here, right here. I think they got him. Let's go around. I think they got the arsonist here, right here. So we've got there's a guy sitting on the curb over here. It might be our arson suspect. Caltrans is across working on the freeway and they were pointing this direction. We came up, of course we can't see over the rail down toward the freeway. There's a berm here. I can't see past that side. I didn't see anybody walking down and of course we came over the bridge. So this appears to be the only person in the area and this is a fresh start. So we'll see what PD does. If they take him, then cool. If they don't take him, then it's just suspicion right now. Hey, Cap, is that the guy or?
What's that?
You think that's the guy? I just don't want to put him on TV if he's not, you know?
I don't know.
Okay. We'll see what PD says. Yeah. Okay. Thank you. All right. So we're gonna wait for LAPD Hollywood Division to come out. We'll see if they want to take him. If they do, then cool. I just don't want to put him on. I don't want to put him on TV if he's not the guy. That would not be cool. Just same time. Yeah, just as you guys were getting here. Let's see what LAPD does. We think this is. Did you see the guy or no?
We saw him in the pit, and that's what I was gonna ask you.
No, it's got to be. He's the only one here, dude. I mean, it's got to be. And Caltrans was like pointing at him too. So, and the glasses aren't helping. Of course, my car is there. We'll see how this goes. So we're gonna see what LAPD is gonna do here. I think they're gonna go hands-on with this guy, and you never know in these situations, so we want to be careful. This guy could flip out, so you want to be careful. Stay right there. I'm gonna get a shot going the other way. This guy's in custody. Not sure yet if he's actually our arsonist. LAPD is gonna have to determine that. LA City Arson will be responding out here. They're gonna interview this guy. They're gonna look at cameras in the area. They'll probably end up talking to the Caltrans guys. Once that occurs, CHP's here as well. They're gonna conduct their investigation, and they'll determine if this guy actually is the arsonist. If he is, he's going to jail for lighting the bushes on fire next to the freeway. How stupid is that? So, yeah, one of the silliest things you can do. This guy's doing it, and again, they're saying he's the only one that they saw in the area. And considering how fresh that last fire was, for Caltrans to say, "Hey, there's a new fire," that's definitely going to put him in the wrong place at the wrong time. Well, wrong place at the right time, I guess. If he's the guy, if he's not the guy, it's wrong place, wrong time. So CHP is here. They're going to work with LAPD, and they're going to conduct their investigation. Like I said, they are going to have to contact LAFD Arson. The Arson guys are pretty badass. They're like firefighters with guns. It's really interesting, actually. So those guys are going to respond out, and then they're going to check his hands for any type of evidence of accelerants. They'll search him, see if he has a lighter on him, anything obvious. And again, I think there's maybe a pipe or something over there on the wall. I don't know if we saw where he was standing. I'm not quite sure what that is. It's a torch. Is it really a torch? Yeah, it's a torch. It's a torch. Tay says it's a torch. All right, let's take a look at that. It is a torch. Good eye, Tay. Good eye, Tay. I didn't see that. How'd you know that was a torch? When did you see that?
It looks like the one I had in my brulee torch.
Oh, for your creme brulee torch?
Yeah.
Oh.
I haven't told anyone.
He's not using it for creme brulee. You were, but no, that's not a creme brulee torch. That's I'm gonna light a fire on the freeway torch is what it is. What a dick too, Hollywood Highland, come on. So we're good. Do we have room to get out of here? I think we do. Yeah, we do. So let me grab. Let's swap cards out. Just make sure we're good, and then we'll clear off. But yeah, good catch on the torch, Tay. I like that. Very good. All right, so we're heading to a reported shooting. Somebody saying that they were shot. Okay, so they called 911, said, "I've been shot," and then they hung up.
Code 3, incident 438, RD395.
That's all we got. So we're heading over, this is a Southwest call, maybe?
3831, can I get an RA?
Yes, it is.
For an adult male,
okay.
Approximately 30 years old, conscious and breathing, suffering from a gunshot wound to the abdomen.
Oh, okay.
3831, what's your location?
Yeah, well, it's confirmed.
We're in Western, the other shootings are going to be related.
Alrighty, LAPD's got one victim, gunshot wound to the abdomen. 455 is going to be rolling up in about less than a minute. All right, so we do have a male in his 30s, you guys heard it, in his 30s, conscious and breathing, which is a good start, with a gunshot wound to the abdomen. So we're about one major away. We're at Normandy looking to the west, and our call is at Vernon and Western. So All right, we're rolling up right now. Fire department does have the call, but they were cleared to enter, but I don't think they're here yet. Looks like we're in a construction zone of all things, which is interesting place for a. Oh, he was in a car. He was shot in a car. Another car shooting. Interesting. Were they in the car? We're gonna find out. Alrighty. Let's see what they got going. Yeah, fire's not here yet, but we have, it looks like 2 or 3 LAPD units that are here already. So let's take a walk and find out exactly what we have. And it's around it looks like they're looking at this car here on the side, so they might have been shot in the car. Yeah, looks like he was in the car. Poor guy. Watch over this giant hole, Tay. We don't need you going into that. That would not be good. Ah, poor guy. They're talking to him right now, telling him to take a slow breath.
Tell me a story. Okay? You want to come me after this? You don't want to come me? You can come me like that. You know?
And it looks like we're getting the airship about to roll in right now. So let me go right where you're at, Tay. Thank you. All right. Yeah, we got our little construction zone here. Yeah, so they're establishing they've got tape there, but I'm sure they're going to hold the whole intersection. We're not sure where the shooting occurred, but this is again, this scenario. I mean, we're seeing this play out day after day after day. I mean, this is our second car shooting tonight. We had the one with the Mercedes with, I mean, geez, 30, something like 30 rounds in the intersection there. It was incredible. So this just keeps playing out time and time again. I don't see any obvious holes in the windows or anything like that, but it's definitely. I mean, looking at where he's sitting, his leg is still in the driver's seat, the compartment, so that would be pretty clear that he was sitting in the driver's seat. Alrighty, let's get to the tape. Oh, alright, is right there. So I think we're, to just back up just a little bit. I think we're gonna be good here. I just don't want to be. You know what? Let's do this. Let's do this. again, this is two apparent car shootings. Two apparent car shootings in the same night, and it's just, it's really sad. This just, we keep going to calls like this over and over and over, and you never get 100% used to it, but all the time out here, I mean, this is such a common thing now. It's really really unfortunate, really unfortunate. And there's always discussion about how to stop crime and how to prevent things like this from happening, and it really comes down to the individual decisions. There's no I mean, we have so many laws and so many regulations, and I mean, California's, we have so many laws on the books, and regardless of all of that, it's like, is it stopping this? Is it slowing any of this down? I mean, I think last year was our record for homicides in the city. So it goes in waves. You have long periods of, well, not super long periods, but you'll have a period of a lot of crime, and then periods where everything calms down, and then it goes in cycles. But this cycle that we've had has been definitely one of the most intense that I've seen. I mean, you can see it just riding with us on a nightly basis. We're covering stuff that we used to cover fairly often, but now it's like it's like a constant, like steady flow. Usually it would be like a little bit here, a little bit there. Now it's just a steady flow. So really upsetting to see, but again, our job is to tell these stories and get them to the local news and our publication, to get it to our editors, and then they take it and they work them up. So again, another person shot in a car. So we'll put in the preliminary, and then they'll work with the PIO and get the rest of the info. But yep, we're clear off of that, heading back and waiting for the next one. So we've still got an hour to go, and here we are. And this is our like 5th or 6th call for the night. So. Okay, we're heading into downtown here, over to 5th in Los Angeles. We just had a call of another shooting with a victim possibly down at 5th in Los Angeles, so we're heading. We're gonna head over there. We're locked into Central, and if we're
they have a callback, so we're not able to call
it's probably gonna be a 911 abuser. So our second most common type of call, which is the not a real call, the fake call. So yeah, probably a 911 abuser. Yeah, I'm not too crazy about getting over to this call here in downtown. I think this is going to be a false. So it was 911 call. Yeah, airship cleared too, because there's no answer on callback. All right, so that's weird. They put it out as West LA, and then Carmelita's coming back out of Hollenbeck. So not quite sure what that's about. I think we're gonna cancel off of this. We're locked into Central, and there was no further on callback. And usually when it actually is a call, you notice on the two previous calls that we had, the car shootings, they were both in Southwest Division. One was UTL on the shooting, code 4, so we're clear. One was Baldwin Hills, and the last one we just had was Vermont Square. So if you noticed on those reports, there's the initial report of the shooting, and then you have people calling back saying, hey, I didn't see a shooting, but I heard gunshots. It's in the area of this. So they'll put out different, there'll be usually multiple 911 calls coming in around the same time, around the same area saying, hey, there's usually one that is at the shooting scene that'll say, here's exactly what's going on. We have someone shot. Okay, cool. Then we have other people that are hearing it that were woken up or they were awake at the time or driving through and they heard that, they actually heard the gunshots. So you'll end up with like 3, 4, sometimes, I mean, gosh, on a lot of these calls we've had multiple calls. You'll get like 8 or 9 911 calls of people saying, hey, they heard shots fired, especially with the number of shots we had fired in the first one. But yeah, I think that's going to be it for tonight. I can't imagine we're going to get anything else, but I jinxed it at the beginning. What did I say when we first got out, Tay? I said it's going to be slow tonight because we have a full staff. So we had a full crew out tonight. We had Keith, Gabriel, Randy, Michael, Jonathan, Nathan. Am I forgetting anybody? Austin, that's right. Austin Dave was up for a minute. So we had a totally full house. We had some crazy stories. Actually, you want to do a recap real quick on the stories? Yeah, let's do that really quick.Alex, let's do that. That's actually a really good idea. So maybe cut down my little droning on about the psychological stuff a little bit. Let's do that. Oh, can we do that? Can we end on like the craziest stuff that happened tonight and play their footage? Why not?
Yeah, we could.
Let's do that. All right, let's check it out. So let's start. So these are the stories. Obviously, you guys saw what we covered tonight, so we don't need to play that back. You guys saw it real time. But let's see what we missed. Oh, is this a new segment? I like this. This is really cool, actually, because I don't feel like we don't have the FOMO going on with the the other stories. So we had our stuff. Randy had a 6 or 8 new under construction homes, I want to say, either recently finished or just finished homes in Ontario, just ripping. He said he saw the loom up on the horizon. It was because it's so dark out there, and you've got 6 or 8 homes going. Let's Alex, let's check out Randy's Ontario. 6 to 8 new homes burn out there. Let's take a look at that. Maybe just some highlights from Randy's clip. Let's see that one. And there's a couple other ones I want to show too. But roll the tape on Randy's footage. So that's nuts. I haven't even, you guys are watching that right now. I haven't even seen it yet. So I'm sure it's crazy because he came up on the radio and said, this is completely bonkers. So Randy got that. Another really cool clip that I want to show really fast here is, we see it fairly often out here and it's not always captured so beautifully, I would say. Gabriel out in Ventura got the Starlink launch. Elon was sending up a rocket to this morning, or tonight, late last night. And Gabriel got it, and his footage came out absolutely beautifully. I don't know what his settings were, but he nailed it on this one. Let's take a look at Gabriel's footage of the Starlink launch early. I want to say it was about 12. Yeah, just around midnight tonight. Let's watch that. It's just beautiful footage. So just let it play because it's really very awe-inspiring. I would say it's very cool. So let's come back to Earth for a minute. Well, kind of back to Earth. It relates to space in a little bit of rocketry. Keith actually had some fireworks that were confiscated. CHP and then LAPD bomb squad actually had to come out and deal with it. That's up in Glassell Park, and we'll and that's pretty much it. You guys saw our stuff. We were running out just everywhere tonight with all of this. I mean, we had everything though. I mean, we had the whole gamut. So let's end it on Keith's Keith's bomb squad response. What a crazy thing. That much illegal fireworks? Again, I haven't watched this yet. You guys are seeing it before me. By the time this comes out, though, for members, maybe I wouldn't have watched it yet, but definitely by the time the premieres come out, I've seen it. So let's see Keith's Glassell Park CHP and bomb squad response for the tons of fireworks they got out of. It looks like a pickup truck, possibly. Let's take a look at that. So that pretty much wraps it up for all of the content, all the stories that were covered tonight with the entire team. Really incredible work from the guys, I have to say. Beautiful footage, well-told stories. And again, we don't have the full story here on Code 2.0. This is just the adventure of capturing news. That's really what we're doing. That's what this docuseries is about. If you want to see the full stories in their entirety with all of the information, all the nitty-gritty that I know you guys want to see sometimes on a lot of these calls, you can go over to keynews.tv, scroll down to publication. If you're on your phone, check out the Newsbreak app. It's pretty cool. And you can you can subscribe to us on there, and you can also do your local area news coverage, which is fantastic. So it doesn't just apply to Los Angeles. If you're on a computer, you're on your tablet or on your PC or Mac, click on Roundtable. That's our web-based platform, and both of those platforms are looking at the same source of information, which is us, Key News Network. So again, really wild night tonight. The team did a great job. We are heading back to quarters. I think that's going to be it. Again, Tay's behind the camera. She's with me all the time. So if we catch anything on the way back, then we might end up at another call. So we'll see right now whether Alex will tell you right now, but with where we end up, either that's going to be it or we'll go to another call. But I think that's going to be it. Again, thank you all for subscribing. Members, huge shout out to members. You guys have been so supportive over the last year. I really want to thank you all. You guys have really helped push and oh, okay. No other call. I really want to thank the members. You guys have really elevated this series, this docu-series. I really want to thank you all for your support. It's really incredible, and you guys are getting early access and some behind-the-scenes stuff, which is great. And of course, supporting what we're doing here at Code 2.0, which I am incredibly thankful for. And then if you're a subscriber, obviously we appreciate that. And if you're just here watching and along for the ride, we appreciate that too. So whatever capacity you're here and able to enjoy the ride-alongs with us every Monday and Friday, we're happy to have you here. So I think that's going to do it from myself and the crew at Code 2.0. We thank you. We'll catch you on the next one. Where are you going? Where are you going? It's a damn coyote. We're at the Hollywood Bowl. There goes a coyote. Yeah. I turn into David Attenborough. The wildlife here in the Hollywood Hills is pretty incredible. That's pretty good.